Hey now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in this thing. It's your girl, Nettie. And we back. We back at it. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing great. Hopefully y'all doing great. I am doing rather exceptional, I must say myself. And I got them channel messages for y'all, dog. I Y'all, I've been getting so many messages to the degree that at some points I don't be able to write them down, and I have to wait on them to come back around because it be moving fast sometimes. And perhaps this is happening to many of you. Y'all hear me shuffling because I'm probably gonna pull y'all some cards today, but because of there being so many messages, that is often where I'll dip in and grab some cards and see where spirit wants to take it. If it's not obvious, or if everything is still kind of flowing together in the same moment. Hey, I'm hearing already. I'm not hearing already. I'm just saying I'm hearing some of the message already, so I may not even need the cards to decipher where we're going with it, but we'll see. Um, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to follow the leading of your spirit. Follow the guidance that you are being given without cause and without measure, is what I'm hearing. Don't be afraid to follow the guidance in spite of other people. And that makes sense because at first I was feeling a little bit of a reservation, and it didn't really make any sense to me why I was feeling the reservation, but it's just what's going on in the energy. Whoever you are, whatever you're creating, Spirit wants you to know that you are doing this in the way that you are being guided to do, and that is the most appropriate way to move on. That's the most important way to move on and through this, is what I'm hearing. You don't, it's not for nothing that you don't know all of the steps. You'll get there faster doing the things that you're being guided to do, and the guidance you're given is much more simple than you really realize. It seems in a way too simple, is what I'm hearing. So know that Spirit is guiding you. And I'm hearing to follow your first mind. So for some of you, you haven't really fully aligned and connected in a way that you are 100% certain about what it is that you're hearing, feeling, emoting, and being shown. Spirit is saying you're being given many signs and many synchronicities that you don't really take any thought toward, but consider those more closely because they are significators when the time is right. I'm hearing at the appropriate time. Spirit is sending you different kinds of signs. Something as simple as insects, birds, animals, sounds, feelings. Some burning in the ear, or and not really burning, but it's a warming sensation. Spirit is trying to often get messages through to you, and using so many different methods that if we aren't paying attention, sometimes we can miss it. Even things that seem like natural body responses. I'm hearing mucus draining, but I'm seeing with that your nose running. It takes for you to slow down sometimes in what you're doing. If you're having a thought and then you have a bodily response or reaction to that, sometimes it's not just happening for nothing. You ever been thinking something or saying something, and when you were done, all of a sudden your nose starts to run, or you're clearing mucus that seemed like it came from nowhere. You haven't previously been congested, and really it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for mucus to be draining in that instance. Well, mucus is a form of waste. And what's happening during those times is clogging up a space. This is just the science of it in a way. And you end up feeling the need to be unclogged and unblocked. Generally, it happens whenever there is an attack on your body by some like microorganisms. And Spirit is saying that the same thing is happening whenever you are in these thoughts and you're having a download. Sometimes you get that clearing as a confirmation, and it'll be gone. You won't blow your nose, or you won't have to clear your throat no more that day. Just, but these are things that are significant to pay attention to. You see things that you've never seen before, bugs and insects and all that kind of thing. So just be mindful. I'm hearing that there's a need to pay attention to a lot of the seemingly finer details or small details that are happening all around you in general, even when you're not thinking a thought. Often, Spirit is trying to get you a message. So it's not ever for nothing. Everything is happening for your good. So just know that. Even concerning growth, Spirit is saying that many of you are having a hard time with this growth process because you're too concerned about what it looks like. And not even just to other people, but you're also caring too much about in the moment how it feels because it feels silly. But what you're currently doing isn't working, is what I'm hearing. Sometimes we got to do stuff that it seems a little silly. But also, what's wrong with being silly? Ain't nothing wrong with being silly. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so rigid and don't be so serious. Ain't nothing that serious, for real. So keep that playfulness, keep that childlike essence is what I'm hearing. It is significant to your growth. It keeps you curious, and it really causes you to not give a damn. And you need that. You need the not give a damnness. Um, yeah, I don't know what y'all been doing, but it sounds like you trying to grow. And Spirit is here guiding you with this message into that. It's I don't know if y'all feel this. I feel like you have to, because you just have to. We are all one. I'm one with y'all, y'all one with me, and I feel it. Okay? I feel it. And the thing that I feel is really it's super dope. It's growth, it's expansion, it's abundance, it's prosperity, and it's wealth in every way. When I'm saying wealth, I'm not only meaning financial freedom, I'm talking about freedom in your mind, freedom in your heart, freedom in your soul, freedom in your spirit, freedom in your love life. I'm hearing there is a legacy to leave in every area. And people are trying to stop your shine. Not just people, but there's an aspect that's better. There's an aspect of you that often shows up in other people that's trying to stop your shine. And that's actually what this is about, is what I am feeling, because it started off good and now all of a sudden it want to stop my shine. And everything has meaning. Everything is your teacher and your guide, which is your guide. And that's why Spirit is telling you to pay more attention to the things that are happening, because you could easily miss something that you were being made aware of had you been paying attention. I'm hearing that's another reason why it's important to not be so distracted all the time. Because if you distracted and you can't think straight, I'm also hearing that's also why you can't focus. For somebody who is struggling to focus and trying to figure out what's going on and why they can't focus, it's a lot of people's messages and content that's floating around in there that's inhibiting your process. It's inhibiting your own thought process. And that keeps you from arriving at places on your own. It's like a block is what I'm hearing. And I'm seeing with it like a brick wall. And every time you're trying to have your own thoughts, it's hitting this wall. It's like the words are bouncing off the wall. And the thoughts. Anyway, yeah. So whatever it is the Spirit is leading you to, go that way. And don't be afraid for it to be simple. We've been groomed to feel like everything got to be difficult and everything got to be hard. It don't. More often than not, some things are harder for us because we're not allowing our guidance to guide. We're not following the guidance that we're given. Some things will be more difficult than others, yes. But life don't have to be hard. Things don't have to be hard. It's all about the mindset that you have toward things, the openness and curiosity that you leave for things. I heard, actually, I'm hearing now, there's power in simplicity. Simplicity will change your life. Listen, I ain't telling you nothing I don't know because, you know, sometimes I have started things with the thought of, and this is kind of how Spirit has helped me to get along with so many things and to accomplish so many things. It'll present to me as a simple form, like even in my rise ritual that I have for you guys, that should be linked below. Click that, it's free, go get that. Help yourself start out simply in the morning. But even with that, that was what catapulted all of the changes in my life, honestly. um, Simplicity has been the thing that has catapulted every single thing in my life. Everything that I've tried to start out the hard way has not lasted. It hasn't. And that doesn't mean that I didn't end up doing hard things over time. It just means that when I started it out with it being hard in my mind, that made it a mountain. It made it an insurmountable task, and I didn't make it through it. And it wasn't until I shifted the point of view, the frame of thought, mindset that I had toward it. When I was seeing it better or in a better light, then I was able to. It's gonna be hell trying to clip this up for for a short. I'm just moving all. I'm moving all around, child. Anyway, yeah, it makes more sense. And interestingly enough, I didn't even really realize this. It wasn't until um someone brought it to my attention one day. They said to me, what did she say? She said, "You know what? You good at summarizing stuff." And I didn't never pay no attention. I never paid it any mind at all. I'm like, that's just that's just how it happens, really. I understand, and I actually was talking to Spirit about this I've so many times, but more recently the other day I was saying it's so interesting, and sometimes if I'm not careful, mildly frustrating, because so many of these things I understand at a depth that is so much more than what I say. I get it at a level that is pretty nuanced. But as soon as I open my mouth to explain it to somebody, it goes from a dissertation to a paragraph. And sometimes I feel like I'm not capturing the essence of the message. But Spirit said that it's not for nothing that happens. It's supposed to happen to me. This may not be the case for you. But also, I am presenting something that is new to some people, and it is assisting them in getting better within themselves and accessing the power that is within them. And because of that, it needs to be simple. It needs to be simplified. If it's hard, who gonna do it? If it sound like it's too much, who's gonna do it? Nobody sits and thinks this is just enough. This is just the right amount of complexity. I think I'll do that. If it sound like a whole lot, hold on.